Students, a pleasant and cheerful good morning to all of you. I am sure you will like the new lesson we are going to discuss today. The name of the lesson is A Bicycle in Good Repair. The name of the lesson is A Bicycle in Good Repair. It is written by Jerome K. Jerome. It is written by Jerome K. Jerome. Students, as we know, bicycle is the cheapest means of transport. What we have to do is to keep it in working condition. In the lesson, the narrator tells us how one day he and his friend agrees to go for a long bicycle ride. The friend arrived half an hour late. He asked the author how the bicycle was. On examining the bicycle, the narrator's friend found the front wheel wobbling. He also said that it was dangerous to ride such a defective bicycle. In fact, the front wheel was all right. It began to wobble only after the man shook it violently. Then the man wanted to repair the bicycle, and so he asked for a hammer and some tools. Before the tools came, the man had taken out the wheel. Thus, like an expert mechanic, he unscrewed something in the bicycle, and many little balls started rolling over on the path. The narrator and his friend found about 16 balls. After searching for half an hour, the narrator put the balls safely in his hat. Then the man started checking the chain of the bicycle. He tightened it first, then loosened it till it was twice as loose as it was before. Next, he turned his attention to the gearbox. He opened it and found it in two pieces. While doing this, he lost all the screws. The narrator was watching the mischief helplessly. He stood there watching the drama. He had no guts to stop the man from spoiling his bicycle. Then the man told the author that it would be better to get the front wheel back into its original position. While repairing, they looked for the 16 balls kept in the hat. But they found the hat lying topsy-turvy in the middle of the path. With great difficulty, they could find only 11 balls. They fixed 6 balls on one side and 5 on the other side. In half an hour's time, the wheel was in its original place again, but it was wobbling more than before. Now he had to refix the gearbox. He kept the bicycle in different positions to work on it. There was a fight between the man and the cycle. At one moment, the bicycle would be lying on the gravel path, and he would be on top of it. The next moment, the position would be reversed, and he would be on the gravel path and the bicycle on top of him. The fight between him and the bicycle continued. Instead of putting it in good condition, he was putting it out of order. Finally, what happened to the man who pretended to be a mechanic. After repairing for a couple of hours, he was frustrated. He looked tired and exhausted, dirty and bleeding. So he cleaned himself and went back home. Students, the lesson for you is don't pretend to be what you are not. Let's not be like the narrator's friend. He pretended to be a professional mechanic, whereas he was not. He spoiled a cycle which was in almost good condition. Moreover, we also learn that destroying a thing is easy, but repairing a thing is very difficult. Have you understood the lesson, students? All right.